This is the Ebola of our changing world. I'll be right back. Please stay with me. Well, I want to talk about the Israeli and this mass killing that is taking place in Gaza. Now, I got this email on my phone, and it says, um, does the Israeli have a right to exist? With a yes. Uh, there were no other options. There were no other type of explanation. And now, with any civilized person, any person with a heart, any individual who love and care about human beings, regardless of race, color, or creed, would know that the Israelis absolutely have a right to exist. But the real question here is, does the Israeli have a right to live and control and exist in Palestine proper? I mean, the system there in Palestine with the Palestinians that are under the control of the Israeli. It's an apartheid system in the 21st century. I never imagined. I remember as a kid, as a boy, listening to all the atrocities committed in South Africa by the racist regime down there. Now, this system is similar to what the people are experiencing there in Palestine. We are, as a people, regardless of who you are, what race you belong to, what group, what tribe, you have a right as a human being to exist. I mean, if you're out there committing crimes, killing people, and all of that of stuff, then let the law deals with that. You don't have a right to be in the general population of peace-loving people. Now, the Israelis are nothing but more than invaders in Palestine. You don't have a right to be treating people like dogs in their own countries. And the thing that it seems that the Israelis are not understanding is that you'll never be able to control the Palestinians. People who are oppressed, where else can they go? They will fight to the last person, unless your plan is to totally eliminate them. Yeah. And so the shocking thing here is that a man like Netanyahu, who have family and who is up in age, have, are getting people killed down there with impunity. And what that is actually showing when they control people like that is that they are superior and the others that are there are inferior. That should never be happening in the 21st century. Genocide cannot be justified. And I'm shocked that America is really participating in this. I mean, he said to Netanyahu, I have your back 100%. Here are all the weapons. And all those weapons that he's giving, Biden is giving Netanyahu are weapons that are designed to kill people. And he doesn't want it to stop. I mean, Biden is, as a man, is in his 80s. Wife, family. Palestinians, they have wife, they have family, they have husbands, they have brothers, they have sisters. So what is the difference? I mean, look at a tiny little country. I mean, Palestine. You're going to send warship with nuclear weapons up there to show a show of force, a show of strength. Under 3 million people. Is that really necessary? You know, And the interesting thing here, which is shocking to some, but to the world, is really wondering how can Biden, who is who is supporting the genocide in Gaza, be sending what he called aid to the people that you're having that you're killing and you're supporting to be killed. You're sending food. Now, one of the strategies that I looked on, and it was really shocking, was when Netanyahu decided to flood out the tunnels. Now, tunnels, for most people, is a safe place to avoid bombs, gunshots, shells, and all of that. You're going to have a lot of families, not only the fighters, they might have their own families down there who have nothing to do with the fight and the killing itself. A lot of people goes on the tunnel. It is much safer. So who knows how many thousands and thousands of men, women, and children who were drowned out in the tunnel. Because when you have water, when you are being covered with water, your fighting spirit is dead. It's gone. Your brain's shut down. The only thing that you're looking for is oxygen. That's what it is. You're looking to get oxygen. You're not thinking of fighting. So I'm sure maybe thousands upon thousands are dead down there. And no one knows because no one can go there to investigate. Because Joe Biden and Netanyahu won't allow that to happen. And if that was not enough, the second deadliest strategy is to starve the people. There's no difference between getting oxygen and getting food. Both has to do with survival, being able to live. So that strategy between Biden and Netanyahu is if the people are hungry and they need food, they need medicine, they need everything that will allow them to live. If you starve them from all of that, then they will come out. And Biden's strategy is, okay, Netanyahu, here are the bullets. Here are the bullets. Here are the weapons. You go kill, you do what you want to do with the Palestinians. And the way to get them out, because I'm sure they talk about this. They know all of this. The people that want to come, if you say there is food and people are dying of starvation and people are sick, they're going to come out. And it did came out. Just imagine this. They are being fed by their enemies. The Palestinians are being fed by their enemies. Who knows what is in the food that they are getting, that America calls aid. But they weren't worried about that. They were willing to take the risk to eat the food. And they came out to get the food. They didn't come out to fight. And you know the rest is history. They were shot on the spot, killed in cold blood. They were putting up a resistance. They were fighting for food. Now, Biden and Netanyahu all know that this was all planned. They know all of this. People have to come out and eat. So, and then I wonder, with all this struggle and the suffering that is going on, and the one-sided information from the West, I haven't heard a word from the white feminists, the brown feminists, and the black feminists. It seems as if they all gone into hiding. And I mean, these were the people who championed, the need for women and children to be safe, to be protected, to be taken care of. to get some form of equality. Not a word from these people. I wonder what happened. I wonder if the feminists now believe that now that they are equal to men, all that drive is not necessary anymore because they can do what the men can do and even do it better. We see them here on television in Europe. They have no there's no need for the war to stop, in their opinion. They don't care about those women and children down there in Palestine because they are not Europeans. They are not white. They don't deserve life. They don't deserve equality. This genocide is a sad state of affairs. So before I end, I want to know, do you believe that the Western style of democracy should be adopted precisely the way it is being exercised by the West? Should it be adopted by other countries? Or should other countries find their own system of democracy that truly exhibit equal rights and justice for all? Like China. They make sure they have everybody united under one umbrella. 8.5, 850 million people out of poverty. That's real democracy. And do you believe that Palestinians have the right to live in Palestine proper without the interference of other countries dominating them, telling them what to do? What's your opinion? How do you feel about it? This is the eyeball of our changing world.